Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Happy Monday. Why am I saying happy Tuesday? Happy Monday to you all, and happy new month as well. So, as you can see, I'm in my office space at the minute again. I haven't finished decorating yet, but we'll get there. We will get there. But I'm excited to be live with you today. If you are watching with me live, make sure you drop a message in my chat. Let me know who you are and where you're tuning in from. And if you are watching on the replay, definitely leave me a comment as well. So yeah, I'm so excited for today's topic. As you can see, we're going to be discussing 8 income generating activities for creative entrepreneurs, content creators, influencers, anyone who falls under that category. And just please let me know if you can hear me on the sound. I can see that there's 3 people here with me live. So let me know if the sound's okay, if the video's okay, because I know I've been having a few issues with that. So please let me know everything is all good before I go ahead and ramble on, because this is going to be a really good training for you if you are just getting started with your business or your content creation brand, or even if you have been a creative entrepreneur for some time and you're just feeling like things are drying up a bit and you just want something fresh, then this is definitely going to be a great video for you. So we've got Damily. Welcome, Damily, also known as the Creativepreneur Journey. I'm so excited for you and your new venture with your channel. And as a creative entrepreneur, I'm sure that this is going to be an amazing training for you as well. And then I can also see we've got Not Neutral. It's okay. Okay, amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. So just in case this is the first time you are coming across myself, welcome. My name is Montelle B, and on this channel, we talk all things business, branding, and influence. So I am a coach who helps content creators and influencers transition into digital business owners. So within this training, it is specifically for service-based business owners. So if you have a business where you offer a service, whether it be coaching, consulting, design, done for you services, if you offer that kind of service, this is going to be a great training for you. However, this is also going to be a suitable training for you if you are, of course, a content creator. So if you're building a personal brand, then you're going to want to be on this training, because I'm going to be showing you some ways that you can monetize your audience and your personal brand. And likewise, if you are a product-based business owner, there's going to be some useful information in here. Clients, you can use that interchangeably. So clients in a service-based business, of course, means actual clients that you're serving. In a product-based business, you can just swap that with customers. And in a personal brand-based business, of course, that your clients would be, if you're working with brands and sponsorships, then they're your client. So there's going to be useful information in here for all types of creatives, and there's going to be ways that you can absolutely monetize your brand, even if you are just getting started and you consider yourself to be more so a content creator and not yet a business owner. That is my job. That's what I do within my business, is teach you how to transition into being a digital business owner. And this is a series that I do every single Monday here on my channel called Money Mondays, where I'm teaching you exactly how I'm personally monetizing my own business and how you can also do the same. Plus a lot of other things as well. I like to keep it really fun within this series. So I'm also showing you how I'm building my credit score, how I'm learning about investing, how I'm learning about really building financial freedom and financial wealth. So there's so much that goes on within this series, and I'm so excited to share it all with you. But speaking of my business, just before I do move on to today's training, I have just opened up 5 spots in my one-on-one coaching program, which I've just released last night. Funny thing as well, I left a post here on YouTube saying that I've opened up the spots, and I forgot to make it live on the actual back end of my website. So anyone who tried to apply last night, I do apologize. If you want to go ahead and try apply again, it should definitely work this time. I literally realized like 5 minutes ago, which is annoying. But yes, I have opened up 5 spots in my coaching program. I'll talk a bit more towards the end on the coaching program itself. But if you are a content creator, an influencer, a service-based business owner who's wanting to transition into becoming a full-time business owner, or if you're wanting to learn how you can really monetize your brand, then this is the coaching program for you. So I will just quickly drop the link before I get into today's topic, in case any of you are wanting to join. And then, yeah, we're just going to jump straight in. So let me know in the chat what type of business owner or content creator are you? Just so I can make sure that this training is as streamlined to you as possible. So definitely let me know in the chat. Don't be shy. 1 second. Hey guys, Kiki's here. Welcome. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna drop the information for my program in case anyone is wanting to check that out. I don't have enough characters. Okay, there we go. Cool. So as you can see by the title of this video, we're talking about 8 income generating activities. So I can't believe it, but we're already on, the 1st of November. It's the second to the last month of the year. I don't know where the year's gone. It has been crazy. But all I know is I'm here to help you make some money for the last couple months of the year. So if you've been working in your business, you've been grinding it out and it's kind of got a bit stagnant and you're not seeing the results you want, or you still haven't built up that momentum, then I am here to help you, because I just want to make sure that we're all blessed. We're all going into the new year financially set up, financially comfortable, and ready to make big boss moves in 2022. So the first way that I'm going to talk about, so we've got Kiki here, which says, I want to start a self-love and travel blog. Amazing. Welcome. This is going to be a perfect training for you, even if you are just getting started. All of the ways that I'm going to mention in this training, you can go ahead and implement straight away. So the first way that you are going to go about creating income in your business, and sorry, I'm a bit all over the place, but let me just first define what it means when I say income generating activities, because there's a lot of confusion, especially as a new business owner. If you're a content creator and all you've known is creating content, or maybe you're an influencer and yes, you've worked with a few brands, but now you wanting to own your own business, now you wanting to own your own services, there's a lot of grayness between all of the different terms and what they actually mean. And I know for myself, when I first started my coaching business, I was clueless. I was clueless. Before I got my own coach and my own mentor, I thought I knew what I was doing. I thought I knew how businesses were set up, especially online businesses, but I was clueless. I just thought, okay, I've got an audience. All I need to do is all I need to do is launch a product, and then all my audience are going to buy. And I had to learn the hard way. It doesn't work like that. I had to learn that there's so much more that goes into marketing, sales, income generating activities. These are things that you have to know. So when I say content, which is the first way I'm going to mention, just know that I mean when you no, let me start that again. Sorry. When I say income generating activities, these are activities that you are going to be doing day in and day out within your business in order to generate sales. Because as a business owner, as a content creator, we can think, okay, yes, if I'm creating content, that means that I'm doing the right thing. That means that the business is just going to come to me, when it's not the case. There's so many other steps that you need to take in order to make sure that your business is producing income and making sales. Because if it's not, then it's not yet a business. So when you are just starting out, and yeah, at every step of your business, not even when you're just starting out, at every single stage of your business, creating sales is going to be the key thing. So income generating activities is going to be the key thing. So these are going to be the key things that you are doing every single day in order to make sure that your business is moving forward and generating income. So the first thing I'm going to mention is content creation. So as an online business owner in this day and age, content creation is essential. Whether you like it or not, you have to be creating content. Whether you believe you're creative or not, you have to be creating content. Now, there's a difference between being a content creator and creating content for the love of it, and creating content with the aim that you are going to be producing sales for a business. There's a totally different mindset that you have to be in order to be creating content in order to generate income. But either way, content creation is going to be key. There's so many reasons why. For first and foremost, you're building that brand awareness. So you're building your audience, you're getting people familiar with your audience. Secondly, you're building loyalty and trust. So once you've done the brand awareness and you've you've welcomed new people into your audience and into your community, you then need to build the trust with them before they go ahead and buy. And then the third step is, of course, the sales. So this is where you are selling your products and services. This is where you are having the strong call to actions to make sure that the audience that you've built and the loyalty that you've gained is actually converting into sales. Because without any of those three steps, you're not going to be making the sales that you need within your business. And like I say, then it no longer is a business if you're not creating sales. So it's really essential for you to be creating content with the idea in mind that this is going to produce you income within your business. And like I say, this is a real mindset shift that a lot of content creators need to have, especially I've seen within my own clients. They've gone from being content creators and just doing content for the love of it, and not realizing that once you transition into a business owner, it becomes a whole different strategy. It becomes a whole different ball game. You have to not move away from, because you're still going to create content for the love of it, but you have to be strategic with it. You have to find ways and find angles that you can reach your audience in a way that compels them to take action, and not just to watch your content for the inspiration. You want them to actually be taking the action. So the majority of your goal moving forward as a business owner needs to be to generate sales within your business and generate income. So I'm just having a look at my notes here. So how exactly do you do that? Of course, what you want to be doing with your content is creating call to actions. So you may have previously had a piece of content which is very inspiring. It talks about your business, it talks about what you do. But if you don't have a call to action at the end of that post or at the end of that piece of content, then it's just staying on the spectrum of being a personal brand. It's just you sharing your story and inspiring people. But if you're wanting them to buy from you, if you're wanting to sell them a service, then there has to be a call to action at the end, telling them what they need to do next. So that basically is what a call to action is. It's telling somebody what that next step is within your business and brand, how they can buy from you, how they can further interact with you. Because the online it's a busy space right now. We all know that it's busy. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of noise right now. So if you're not capturing someone's attention and telling them exactly what to do next, they're going to move on to the next. They're going to move on to somebody else who is giving them a call to action. Because people, we're lazy creatures, we're lazy beings. We like to be told what to do as much as we don't think we do. It's human nature and human psychology to look for a next step. And if we don't find it, we're going to move on. So when you're creating content, whether it be for your Instagram or for your YouTube channel, you want to make sure that there's a strong call to action. So have a look at your bio right now on Instagram. Is there a call to action there? Are you directing people to the next step of how they can interact with your business, how they can buy from you? Look at your Instagram posts, so the posts that you put on your feed. After you've created your long, inspiring post, what comes next? Have you told people what program you've got on offer, what service you've got available? Have you told people where that they can buy from you? Have you directed them to the link in your bio, to your highlights? What is that next step for them? On your stories, the same thing. Have you directed them to the link in bio? Have you told them about your new YouTube video? There's so many opportunities for you to direct them to the next step. But if you don't do it, they're not going to do it themselves. Some people might, but the majority, they want to be told what to do. If not, you know how easy it is to just swipe, swipe, swipe. That's what people are doing all day long, swiping, swiping, swiping on stories. So if you're not breaking that pattern and telling them, okay, now you've been swiping for 10 slides, now you've come across my story, this is what you're going to do next. You're going to stop swiping, you're going to go to my link in my bio, and you're going to check out my service. That's as straight up as you want to be with it. The same with DMs. I'm going to get onto DMs in a second when I talk a bit more about how you can follow up. So that's another point. But there's so many opportunities to be creating call to actions. Again, on YouTube, every single YouTube video I have has a call to action. It has a link to my programs, a link to my affiliate links, a link to other videos I've created. Everything is an instruction. And that's how you really build an ecosystem around your business and brand with your own content. Every single piece of content should be nicely leading on to the next. And with those strong call to actions, that's how you are going to consistently generate sales from your content. If not, content just becomes a thing that, yes, it's creative and yes, it's there, but it's not serving you a purpose. And trust me, I have seen this. I've seen this within my own clients. I have some amazing clients who they love creating content. They'll spend all day creating content, but they didn't necessarily like the income generating part of it. They didn't like the sales part. And I told them straight up, well, this is why you're not currently successful, because yes, you can spend all day, every day creating these powerful pieces of content. But if you're not going to take the time to put a call to action, or if you're not going to take the time to direct people to your products or your service, it's not going to end anywhere. They're just going to be on your post like, yeah, this is super inspirational, but that's going to be it. It doesn't go any further from there. So I hope that's making more sense to you, why content is essential, but not just the content itself, why the strategy behind the content needs to be powerful. But ultimately, content is king. I know you've heard that many of times, but it is the truth. The more content you can be putting out there, the more visibility you can gain, the more successful your business will be in the long run. And I've trials and errors with so many different types of content strategies. I've tried posting less and posting more, and you just really have to find the thing that works for you. But as long as you're consistent with what works for you, then you will start to see consistency within your income and within your sales. But just remember, content equals visibility. So that's why you see all of the big timers, all of the successful business owners, the personal brands, they are still posting consistently every single day. They're still posting frequently because they know that that is what it takes to build a brand. They know that they have to be visible. They know that you can't just get to a certain level and think, okay, I've made it now, I don't need to post anymore. It doesn't work like that. You have to be consistently updating your audience and posting content, and then also posting those powerful call to actions. My voice is getting so dry already. Let me know in the chat if this is making sense. Give this video a thumbs up as well. And if you're not currently subscribed, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Come on, help out the channel, help out the channel. So the next way I'm going to talk about, this is the second most important thing after content creation. And my voice is getting very raspy. So I'm just going to go get a drink. I'll be 2 seconds, and then I'm going to share with you what the second most important thing is for income generating activities. So bear with me. Give this video a like whilst I'm gone. Give it a subscribe. Give me a subscribe, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back. Let me know in the chat if this is all making sense so far. So we're going to move on to the second most powerful way to create income within your business. And this is also the second most powerful way to grow your business as well. So if you are just getting started, or if you're really wanting to grow your brand even further and increase your impact, then you're going to want to do this. It is so powerful. And what it is collaborations. So you are going to want to be collaborating with other brands, other businesses, other influencers, other creatives in order to grow your brand a lot quicker. And this is 1 second, I'm out of breath now. I shouldn't have run so fast then. So when I say collaborations, I mean collaborating by doing guest posts. So you could do guest blogging, you could feature on podcasts, you could do IG lives, you could do YouTube collaborations, YouTube lives, you could do live trainings. There's so many ways that you can collaborate, but the key thing that you want to remember, and the key intention, is that you want to be collaborating with another creative so you can leverage their audience, so you can share their audience, and so you can cross-pollinate with their audience over to yours. And I have found this to be the most powerful way that I have grown my own brand and also my business as well. And one of the ways that worked really well for me was guest podcasting. So I remember around this time last year, actually, I featured on two really popular coaches' podcasts. And after that, my Instagram grew by like 2,000 followers, and I had loads of inquiries for my business. And that was a really great time, of course. So I would definitely say that you want to be getting on guest posting in some way, whether it is you go out there, you look for popular blogs and you ask to feature on blogs, whether you go into PR and you get featured in the media, whether you go for podcasts and you pitch yourself to a few popular podcasts, whatever means, whatever works for you, but you want to be collaborating. Like I say, it's the best way to grow your business and your brand quickly because you're getting yourself and your business in front of more eyeballs quickly. You're getting yourself in front of a new audience. So it's going to be a great way for you to cross-pollinate, especially if you selectively choose businesses and brands that align with your own. So I wouldn't necessarily always look for businesses and brands that are exactly the same as yours, because sometimes it can be slightly tricky for you to grow your audience and even for you to find collaborations that way, because a lot of people, they're very protective over their business and the audience, of course. So if you're doing the exact same thing as them, they may be more reluctant to work with you because they want to keep that audience to themselves. So this is where you really have to think outside of the box and think, okay, who's not directly related to my industry but indirectly related to my industry? Who can I work with that has the audience I want but not directly offering that same service? And this is going to be such a lucrative way for you to build your business and grow your brand. When you find other creatives and other business owners with a similar audience to you or even a larger audience to you, but they've got your target audience. So an example for me is, of course, I am a business mentor and a personal brand mentor as well. So last year, I was collaborating with a lot of other creative entrepreneurs that was in different spaces to me. So I was collaborating with a lot of speakers, I was collaborating with a musician at one point, a fashion brand. And what I realized is a lot of their audience are up and coming entrepreneurs. So they are looking for business and brand mentorship, but the person that I was collaborating with, they're not a business mentor. So they can't help them, but I can. So it's their audience. They can't help them with that specific thing with business mentorship, but I can. So that's where I step in and that's where I can leverage their audience, and their audience are going to be interested in what I have to say because they're not getting it from that creator. So another example, this is something that I recently gave to one of my clients. So one of my clients is a mindset coach, and she has been pitching herself to a few other podcasts for mindset coaches, and she's been getting a few responses, but not as much as she'd like. So I said to her, okay, why don't we switch this up? Why don't you reach out to different influencers, different content creators? Because not everyone needs mindset coaching, but a lot of people need mindset coaches. But if you're going to collaborate with someone who's already a mindset coach, they're already priming their audience for their service. So if you think outside of the box and maybe work with mental health influencers, for example, they're not necessarily a coach themselves, so they can't help their audience with coaching services. So this is where you can step in and leverage their audience and give them a service that they're not able to get from that creator. So just have a think about that. Have a think about some creators, brands, businesses that you can collaborate with whose audience, you know, they need your service, but they're not getting that service from that specific creator. This is a great opportunity for you to step in, teach them, offer them value, and leverage their audience and grow your business. And when I say this will grow your business so quickly, if you create a strategy for reaching out and collaborating, you'll thank me later, trust me. So yeah, that is the second way. That's the second way that you can create income within your business. So the third way that you are going to create income with your business is by emailing your email list. So of course, for this to work, you actually need an email list to start with. And I would absolutely recommend getting started with an email list if you don't currently have one regardless of what kind of business you have, whether you're an influencer, creator, a coach, consultant, whatever business you have, start an email list right now. And the reason you want to do this is because, of course, we do not have any control or any leverage over social media platforms. They could go at any point. And these social media streets are looking pretty wild now. A lot's going on, a lot of allegations, a lot of changes. So if you want to protect yourself and become a sustainable business, then start creating your email list now. And I know it puts a lot of people off and they get turned off by the fact it takes a bit of time and you may not see a lot of growth straight away. But those 1 to 2 subscribers that you're growing on a weekly basis, you will not regret doing that, because before you know it, you'll have 100, then you'll have 1,000. And they do say that an email list is the best way to sell to an audience. People who people who are subscribed to email lists, I can't remember the exact figure, but they're a lot more likely to buy, let's say. So if you are building an email list and nurturing that email list, when you come out with an offer, they're already familiar with you and your brand. You've already nurtured them. So they're more willing to buy because they know what's for offer, especially if you've got a good lead magnet ready. And a lead magnet is basically a freebie or a free download, something that you'd give them in exchange for their email. So if you create a really good lead magnet to get started with your email list, create a good lead magnet, get people signing up to that lead magnet. If that blows their mind and they get so much value from this lead magnet, they're already sold. So once they're on your email list, they know what you have to offer. They know what you can provide. Just nurture them on a weekly basis or a fortnightly basis. And then when you've got an offer, they're already familiar with your brand. So start building your email list. And if you do already have an email list, now is your opportunity to email them. Even if you haven't sent an email for a while, build that relationship back up now and start making this something that you add to your income generating tasks on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. But that's something you definitely want to be doing. Number 4 is following up with your prospects. So prospects are basically people who have shown an interest in your business. Maybe they've booked a call with you in the past and they haven't gone ahead, or maybe they are regularly in contact with your business. Maybe you see their name pop up quite a lot within your comment section or your DMs or your emails. These are your prospects, your potential leads for your business. So what you want to do at this point is follow up with them. Tell them that you've got a service available. Tell them that you've got some slots available, or you've got a new product, whatever it is, and just see if they're interested. That's the simplest way to gain sales within your business. But a lot of people don't do this step. They feel like, oh no, it's intrusive for me to follow up with people or for me to offer them services, and I don't want to if it seems too salesy, and all of these excuses that people like to make. But the truth is, if you have a business, you have to make sales. And if you are offering a service, you're not just selling to someone. You're not just selling them something random. You're offering them a service that you know can help them. So why would you restrict yourself from trying to help somebody? This is the mindset shift that you have to have when you are a service-based business provider. Any type of business. You're offering a service, you're offering something that can better their life and help them. So why would you not want to give them that? Why would you not invite them to up level, to better themselves? So anybody who has expressed any interest within your business, now is your time to follow up with them. So there's so many ways that you can do this. Of course, Instagram, if that's your main platform, you can follow up within the DMs. You can just go back through your DMs. If anyone's ever messaged you showing any type of interest in your business, just let them know that you've got an offer available, you've got a product available, and you think it would be interesting to them. Send them the link for it. Likewise, with anyone who's commented, if you see someone who frequently comments on your content, then they're clearly interested and they want to know more. So just tell them what you've got available, tell them why it may be of interest to them, and see if they're interested in buying. Similarly, with your email list, follow up with people who may have applied for a call with you in the past or may have applied for your program, but it wasn't the right time. Now is the time to go back to them and see if it is a good fit. And this works so well. This is one of the ways that I really like to get clients within my business, because I have a lot of conversations with people, too many to even count, and a lot of people are not ready at that time. But when I go back to them at a later time, then they are ready at that time. And more often than not, they always say to me, thank you so much for reaching out. I was actually thinking about this service, so I'm glad you reached out first. So by you initiating that first step, when they come back to you and tell you, oh, I was actually thinking about this, that's your sign to go back to them and like, well, yeah, everything happens for a reason. The synchronicity is it must have be meant to be right now. So that always happens to me so many times when I'm offering my products or services. So now I just really do not have a problem with following up, because I know that there's so much power in that follow up. People may not have been ready at that time, but it doesn't mean that they're never going to be interested. It's just that they wasn't interested within that time. So you as a business owner, you have to be comfortable with following up. And an example I like to use here is look at these fashion brands. I know that you are subscribed to a fashion brand, whether it be Misguided, Pretty Little Thing, all of them fast fashion. They are relentless with their marketing. I remember, not just the other day, Pretty Little Thing, they must have sent me maybe 3 emails in one day. 3 emails in one day, which is a bit excessive, but I can't lie. I clicked on them. I did. I clicked on them, and they're so smart. You know why they're so smart? Because they there was something that I really wanted. There was a dress that I saw on the actual website, and then they sent me an email about the dress saying, "Hey, so you looking at this? Do you want it?" And I just wasn't interested at that time. Then they sent me another email, which was just more of a general kind of email. And then they sent me another email with the dress again, and now it had a discount. So these brands are relentless, and this is how you want to be. Maybe not to that extent where you literally send in 3 emails per day, but this is how you get customers. This is how you run a business. Because just because I didn't buy the dress at that time didn't mean that I wasn't interested. I was just busy at the time. I was working, I was doing other things. So I dismissed the first email. I dismissed the second email. Then they sent me the third, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember I actually wanted that. So I clicked on it and I bought it. So they did me a favor by reminding me a bit excessively, I can't lie. 3 times in a day is a bit much, but this is that mentality and the attitude you want to have with your own business. You want to be reminding people what you have for sale and why they need it, because it is important for you to do that. Otherwise, people, they'll just forget. They'll forget about you, they'll forget about your business. And it's not that they're intentionally trying to forget, it's just that there's so much noise, there's so much going on in the online space. So you have to be in the forefront of people's minds. Otherwise, you'll just get forgotten about, which is the sad truth of it. So let me know if this is making sense in the chat. You're very quiet. I do also like to answer some questions in here as well. So if you've got any questions regarding generating income in business, please use the chat feature. Give this a thumbs up as well if you are watching. And if you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Help the channel out. I'm giving you, free and valuable content. So come on. Help me out. Help me out. Okay, cool. So we're going to move on to number 5. So income generating activity number 5 is to revamp. That was like a combination of revamp and rebrand, but I was meant to say revamp your current programs, offers, services, or programs, whatever you've got for sale. Go back and revamp it. So by revamp, what I mean is you could either add additional features, you could switch up the features, you could have a new pricing structure. Just find ways that you can make your offer more exciting again for not just your customers and your clients, but also for you as well. If you've been selling something for some time and you're finding that it's just becoming kind of boring to sell and things are getting stagnant and you're not really seeing sales, switch it up a bit, make it more exciting. Change the price, increase the price, lower the price, whatever feels aligned to you at that time. do it. And then that's going to inspire you to want to sell it again, to want to get new clients and customers into your business. Because when you feel inspired, your audience are going to feel that energy and they're going to be attracted to that. So I know that this is something that I personally did within my own business. So my coaching program, which I offer, I have been offering this for the past year now. And I have been working with coaches and creative and influencers. And I was, of course, still getting clients with the program, but personally, I just felt like something needed switching up a bit. I just wanted it to be a bit fresher. So I went ahead, I changed the name. I became more streamlined with my niche and who it is I serve, which is content creators and influencers now. Before it was coaches and service-based providers and different types of people, but now I'm working with strictly creators who are wanting to build personal brands and monetize that brand through services. So I've become very clear on who it is that I want to serve. I changed the name, I changed the price. I added a few other things in there and I just switched it up a bit. I made it more exciting for me to talk about and for me to sell. And my energy from me getting re-inspired by it is going to attract the right audience, is going to translate, and it's going to get people excited about it as well. So yeah, if there's something that you've been selling for a while and you're not really feeling it anymore, then switch it up, change it up, add something to it, add new features, take out features, do what you have to do to get yourself re-inspired, and then go out there and sell the new offer. Okay, next is number 6. So number 6 is to launch a new offer. So similar to number 5, which is to revamp your current offers, number 6 is to launch a new offer. So if you feel like, yes, your offers are going well, but you want to try something new, you want to get back into your creative zone and you want to create a new program, a new offer, then go ahead and do that. And what you could do with this as well is you can have a look at your product suite, which is basically all the products you have available. So maybe you've got a high ticket or a high end mentorship program that's you one-on-one, and then maybe you've got a mid course, and maybe now you want to create a low end product. So that way you can serve more people who maybe not ready for your high-end services, but they can buy into the low products. Maybe you want to create a one-off masterclass on one of the topics within your program. And this is going to be a way to get new eyeballs into your business, onto your services, to generate income in a way that is low risk for new people. So if people are just coming across your brand and your audience, they may not be ready to commit to your one-on-one program or your high-end services or products right now, but you can give them a masterclass, give them a lower end product, and you're still going to be making money, you're still going to be growing your audience, and you're still going to be getting new customers into your business. So that's something you can do. Just think of new products that you can offer. Yeah, I just gave you number 7. My bad. So number 7 was actually to launch a one-off workshop. So I've already given you that one now. So yeah, that's something that you could look at doing, offering a workshop, a masterclass, something that's just an hour long, a couple of hours long. You can put a lower end price on it, do it, record it live, sell it on, and then it becomes a passive product. That's a great way for you to generate money within your business as well. And then last but not least, number 8 is to go ahead and schedule some free consultation calls. So if you're wanting to get new clients into your service, then go out there and offer some free calls. Offer maybe a 30-minute session, a breakthrough session, a session to teach people about your offers and your services and how it can help them. Because when you're building a relationship over a video call over a Zoom, it's easier for them to get a feel of you, your business, your brand. And yeah, it's a great way to have a one-on-one conversation with people who could potentially be interested in your services. So when you're following up with people, like I say, go back in your DMs, see your interests, see your prospects, and just offer them a 30-minute call. See if they want to jump on a call with you, see if they want to discuss the program with you. So that's a great way for you to be income generating or generating income within your business through those tasks as well. And yeah, that it brings us to the end of this video. So there are some income generating activities that I would recommend doing on a daily, weekly, at the very least monthly basis. These are things that I do personally. I incorporate into my business, into my week, into my months, and this is what all the business owners do as well. And I just personally feel like this is not something that is really told to you, especially when you are a content creator and you wanting to transition into a business owner. You're looking at all these business owners like, oh, how are they actually monetizing? How are they making money? What are the activities that they do on a day-to-day basis in order to make money in their business? Because I personally didn't have a clue. And I remember when I worked with my first coach, this was what, 3 years ago now, one of the first questions that I asked was, what do you actually do every single day? Because we just see the front end of things. We see the content creation, we see the trainings, the masterclasses, and we think that's all it takes. But there's so many things that are going on within the back end. There's so many moving pieces in the back end that we don't see. So it's only until you actually work with your own coach, your own mentor, that you will actually see what it takes and what you actually need to be doing day in and day out. So all of these activities that I've mentioned, all of these 8 things are things that you want to consider doing every single day, week, or at least month within your business in order to make sure that you are keeping that needle moving. Because like I say, you can't just be creating content. That is not a sustainable business strategy just to create content. There's so much that you have to be doing. You have to do the follow-ups, you have to do the collaborations, you have to get your brand out there. So definitely take this on board. Like I say, if you are just getting started out, or if you have been a business owner for some time and you just wanting to freshen things up, these are definitely going to be the great ways for you to do so. And yes, if you are interested in working with me, like I say, I have just opened up a few spots within my one-on-one coaching program, the Bizfluencer program, which is a program designed for content creators and influencers who are wanting to transition into digital business owners. So I've left the link on this chat, so you can definitely go check that program out. Spots are going to fill up super quick, so make sure you definitely check that out. And if you want to jump on a call with me beforehand to see if it is a good fit for you, then I am more than happy to do that as well. But ultimately, the goal of the mentorship program that I offer is to show you how to build a brand first and foremost, how to build your community, how to find the right platform for you and the right strategy. And then once you've got all that together, we're going to look at, all right, how do you now monetize that? So what we'll be looking at in the program is creating your first digital product or creating your first service, whether you want to have a coaching program, a course, a passive product. We're going to look at what that key income generator is going to be for you. Once you've got that ready, we'll then move on to your client machine. So how we're going to actually get you the clients, how we're going to get you that experience of working with clients, working with a few clients for free maybe, and then transition into working with paid clients. And then the next stage we're going to look at is taking your brand to the next level. So that's going to be brand collaborations, brand partnerships, sponsorships, podcast interviews. We're looking at really just creating more impact with your brand, because that's what I'm all about. I love personal brands because it's a great way for you to be an influencer, have an influential role, be sharing awareness and impact, as well as monetizing. And there's just so many different ways that you can monetize as a personal brand. And I've got a video as well here on YouTube, which is ways that you can monetize as an influencer. And it just goes through, I think I've got 6 on there, 6 of the ways that I personally monetize. So the possibilities are just so endless when you do decide to go down this route of being a content creator, being an influencer, and then also having things going for you on the side, having a business going for you on the side. That's how you create that sustainability. And I always look at influencers who are just influencers working with brands, and I'm like, yes, it looks great for the now, but what's going to come later? Because you don't know when things are going to change. You don't know when your audience might switch up and things might die down. And I just don't see it as sustainable working for brands and only working for brands. So whilst things are going for you, whilst you are growing your audience, whilst you've got an audience, start thinking of how are you going to maintain this? How are you going to keep it sustainable? And how you do that is by building a business. So that is what I teach you how to do within my program. So like I say, if you're interested, all of the details are just at the side. And yeah, I'm looking forward to working with you. So make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are not already. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.